Hi, this is Kristen Howe, and I'm excited to walk you through exactly how to use my manifestation map to put your manifesting on autopilot literally before you go to sleep tonight. First, I'm going to assume that you've already downloaded and printed out the manifestation map. If you haven't, please stop the recording and do that now. Great. Now that you have your manifestation map printed, let's get started. This manifestation map is truly the ultimate manifesting shortcut that attracts money, success, and happiness almost like magic. I've personally used this shortcut for years, and I'm excited to share it with you today. There are 5 steps you need to go through with your manifestation map. They're quick and fun, and when you do them in the right order, you will literally be amazed at what happens. Before we get started with the steps, here's a tip that really puts this over the edge. Do steps 1, 2, and 3 by hand, meaning write them out instead of type them. I'll be honest, I don't know why this works so well, but I do know that when you write them out instead of type them, the results are magnified significantly. Let's get started with step 1, which is naming your manifestation magnets. As you look at your manifestation map, the head in the center signifies you, not a limited version of you, which may be how you currently see yourself, but the all-potential and extraordinary you, which is who you really are. Around the head, you see 8 ovals with arrows around them. These are your manifestation magnets. In other words, these are the areas in your life where you consistently focus on manifesting. Typically, these are the areas that we stay focused on throughout our lives. Examples of the most common manifesting magnets are money, health, relationships, spirituality, creativity, business, adventure, and giving back. Now, you may find that the manifesting magnets I just named all resonate with you, and if that's the case, that's great. Feel free to use them, but they are certainly not the only manifesting magnets. You can add, delete, or change at will. Naming your manifesting magnets is a very personal thing, so make sure whatever you name them resonates with you. Once you decide on the names of your manifesting magnets, I want you to write them on a separate piece of paper, and we're going to work with this separate piece of paper quite a bit, because it isn't time to put them into the manifestation map yet, and that's because before you do, you want to complete step number 2. Step number 2 is to personalize with passion. I found that when I just take the name of the manifesting magnet and put it in the manifesting map, it works. I'll be honest, it works. But when I take a second to personalize it with passion, it's like I inject it with adrenaline and everything manifests faster. You can personalize with passion in several ways. You can use symbols or words that evoke powerful and positive emotions. You can come up with a more descriptive name for that specific manifesting magnet, or you could create a positive supporting statement. Again, this is personal, so it's whatever resonates most with you. Use your imagination with this. This should be fun. You may find that for one of your manifesting magnets, you use symbols, while with another, you use a positive supporting statement. And with another, you might simply use the original name you came up with. It's all perfect. There's no wrong way to do this as long as it comes from something you're passionately connected to. So take a minute to brainstorm on that separate piece of paper where you wrote the names of your manifestation magnets so you can discover what works for you. Now that you've finished brainstorming on your separate piece of paper, it's time to actually fill in the manifestation magnets on your manifestation map. To help you out, I've filled out a manifestation map. I made sure to show examples of the different ways you can personalize your manifestation magnets with passion. Here's the example for you to take a look at now. Great. Now that you've taken a look at that example and you've gone and you've filled out the manifestation magnets in your personal manifestation map, it's time for step 3, which is branch out. So I want you to go back to your separate piece of paper for this one. And for each manifestation magnet, I want you to branch out and write down all of the potential ways you can think of that would be fuel to each specific manifestation magnet. Here's what I mean. Let's say one of your manifestation magnets is relationships. Here's how you might branch out. First, and remember this is on your separate piece of paper, you'd write the name of the manifestation magnet, which is relationships, and then you would write down all of the different fuel sources you can think of. So, in this example, some of the fuel sources may be things like family day, weekly dinner with friends, date night, expanding the social circle, and so on. Once you've branched out for each of your manifestation magnets, it's time to actually fill them in on your manifestation map. Again, to help you out, I've done this for 2 different magnets on my sample manifestation map. The 2 different magnets I chose are relationships and money, because these are the ones that come up the most often. These are the ones that people ask me about the most often. Here's the example. Go ahead and take a look at it now. And once you do, then I want you to go ahead and fill in the branch out section of your manifestation map. Once you do that, you're ready for the next step. You're ready for step 4, and to be honest, you're not going to believe how easy this step is. Are you ready? Step 4 is put it away. You heard me. Once you've completely gone through steps 1, 2, and 3, it's time for you to put your manifestation map away. And I mean really put it away. Don't put it somewhere where you're going to bump into it and see it every day. Put it somewhere that would require you to actually go and get it on purpose. Please definitely make sure you remember where you put it, since you will need it for step 5. But then trust me and put it away. Once you complete step 4, you've put the power of your manifesting map into motion. You have at this point already put your manifesting on autopilot, as I promised, all before you even go to sleep tonight. Step 5 is fun and actually doesn't happen for 6 to 12 months. What? Yep, I said it. You don't even look at your manifestation map again until 6 to 12 months have passed. So here's what you do now. Go to your calendar and pick a date that is 6 to 12 months from today and schedule 15 minutes for step 5, which is review. I'll tell you that personally I have found the most astonishing results to be when I wait the full 12 months, but it's up to you what you choose for a time frame, as long as you wait a minimum of at least 6 months. Now on that date, when it pops up in your calendar to review your manifestation map, go get it and review everything you wrote. Take a look at what has manifested in your life. Take a look at how much you've grown and where you've grown. How many of those fuel sources are now fueling your manifestation magnets? It's amazing. And then go through the steps again so your manifestation map grows with you. That's the beauty of this. You keep using this. And here's the cool part. Every single time I have done this without fail, I have been shocked to find that every single thing has manifested on some level. So there you have it. This amazing tool is now in your hands, and this really is the ultimate manifesting shortcut that attracts money, success, and happiness almost like magic. And I can't wait for you to use it.